Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca from School Psych Podcast, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the Piers-Harris 2 self-concept scale. I was lucky enough to be able to try it out, and I know it's probably shocking to a lot of you, but it was the first time that I've used it, and I really liked it. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. It is it's called the Piers-Harris 2 self-concept scale. Was published, the second edition was published in 2002, and the authors Ellen Piers, PhD, and Dale Harris and David Hirschberg. And it is a self-report assessment that provides an overall view of a child's ages 7 to 18 self-perception, and helps identify children and adolescents who may require further testing or intervention. It's meant to be used it's meant to be interpreted within the context of other available information, such as observations and other sources of data. But I found it to be very helpful as I was concerned, exploring how a child was feeling in school, and wondering about how that self-concept may have been impacting the child's behavior and functioning in school. I was able to give it very easily. You need to have a second grade reading level in order to be able to read it and answer the yes or no questions on your own. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes to administer, and I use the paper format. I think it is also available on a computer. And there are 6 subscales plus 2 validity subscales, which are response bias and inconsistent responding. So those are helpful as well. And you get a total score that is the most, the strongest score in the scales, among the domain scales. So you get behavioral adjustment, which measures the denial of problematic behaviors. You have intellectual and school status, which reflects a child's assessment of his or her abilities with respect to intellectual academic tasks. And also covers general satisfaction with school and future expectations about achievement. You have physical appearance and attribute scale, which measures a child's appraisal of his or her physical appearance, as well as attributes such as leadership and the ability to express ideas. There is the freedom from anxiety scale, which has items that reflect anxiety and dysphoric mood. Popularity scale, which represents a child's evaluation of his or her social functioning. And last but not least, the happiness and satisfaction domain, which reflects feelings of happiness and satisfaction with life generally. So it's really interesting and helpful to compare scores between the domain scales and really have a better idea of how a child is feeling across these different domains. So I really like it. As I mentioned, the second edition came out a while ago, 2002, and it's likely that a third edition will be available sometime in the hopefully near future. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that, because I find it very useful in supporting my kiddos, helping parents and teachers understand their vulnerabilities in terms of their self-concept, and also thinking about and designing what we can do to support those areas of vulnerability, what kinds of counseling goals and objectives we can come up with, and what teachers can do to help reflect back to the children what they need in order to feel their best, and notice things that they are doing that are important and valuable and represent their own success in the classroom. So that's about all I wanted to say. There's a lot of information on the Piers-Harris 2 on the WPS website if you wanted to know more about the administration or scoring or the psychometric characteristics. It looks like there's been a lot of nice other assessments and critical reviews of the Piers-Harris 2. I know it's been around for a while. I've seen it in other people's reports quite often, and I'm really glad to have had the chance to try it out myself. It will be another tool that I keep as a staple in my office and work with kids. So thanks, everybody. If you have it, use it, have some thoughts, and want to share, please let me know in comments or on Facebook or Twitter at School Psyched and School Psych Podcast. And I hope everyone is ready for a wonderful summer. Thanks so much. Bye.